to address and to interact with the intellectuals, the leaders of the society who are leading this society in the various walks of life. It certainly gives me a privilege that by having a conversation and a discussion with you to the society at large, because you have got a very larger say in the society. So interacting with you makes me give an opportunity to amplify what I would like to share with you and converse with you. Friends, first of all, I would like to thank all of you, and especially the organizers, for organizing such a huge gathering. And I also would like to thank you for giving me the warm welcome. I really thank from my heart, because I'm really moved and I really feel the warmth I saw, the enthusiasm I saw in the welcome. That makes me sure that this huge number gives me the confidence that you have decided to send Raghavendra again to the Lok Sabha. And as Yediyurappa ji said, that we will be winning more than 26 seats. That also gives me a confidence when he says so. Friends, we really are always enthused by the dedication which B.S. Yediyurappa ji has shown to the society. He has been the leader of the masses. He has led the masses. He has led the state for many times with full dedication, with full commitment. So I feel privileged when I see our senior leaders like B.S. Yediyurappa, that enthuses us and that gives us inspiration to work for the society with heart commitment. I do not know where to start from, but I'll start from one note. That on one hand, there is Bharatiya Janata Party, which is being led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. We all know that India is becoming stronger day by day, year by year. Things have changed. But it is very sad to note that on the other hand, the Indie Alliance, the alliance which has got no perspective, no objective, no direction, they are so frustrated that they are trying to build divisive forces and encourage divisive forces. They want to create a north and south divide. When Prime Minister Modi talks of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas, they talk about the division of north and south. And when I am here, I feel pained when I come to know that one of the member parliament of Karnataka was standing in front of Lok Sabha and was saying that we should be separated as a country because the taxes which is being given and the contribution of the South is not getting the justice, not understanding the real perspective of it. Such divisive thinking, do you think that such people should be encouraged? Do you think that such people should be given a place in the public life? But you see the amount of frustration. And I would also like to share with you that Prime Minister Modi has always said, unity among diversity. We respect diversity, but we are united. We respect diversity. We respect the regional aspirations. And taking the regional aspirations into account and bringing country together, that is the real motive. And so we stand united, and that we always understand. And I can assure you when we talk about the Nath Prabhu Kempagoda, the statue in Bangalore, it is not only Nath Prabhu Kempagoda, the statue which is there. It is the magnificent work which he has done, and the country should know, and that is how we have to understand. When I talk about when PM Modi quoted Datta Ramchandra Bendreji's poem in Man Ki Baat, it makes us understand that how the regional aspirations and our national level poets are being recognized at the national level. So this is what we have to understand. When Draupadi Murmu, the Excellency, the President of India, when she speaks on the Independence Day and she quotes the Kannada poet, the Kovempu, respected Kovempu, that shows what is the spirit of unity in diversity. And that we have to understand. Friends, if you talk about international level, if you talk about 10 years, country has gone a sea change. Bahut. You see, 10 years back, what was the political discourse? The political discourse was, nothing is going to change. The political discourse was full of depression. The political discourse was that there was no enthusiasm. The political discourse was that nothing is going to change, it is going to remain as it is. The politicians are not going to improve. The politics is not going to improve. Corruption will be rampant, and people will be there in politics not for the people, they will be there for themselves. That was the discourse 10 years back. But today, I can say, and not I, we can say with confidence that here is a country now which is aspiring to become a developed nation under the Prime Minister Modi ji. This is the aspiration which I have. This is the difference which we have to understand. And when I say so, you see what change has taken place. On all international forums now, India is the member, or it is being an invited member. Never it had happened. Never it had happened. Now India is speaking on the World Forum. There is no World Forum left. G7, G20, Quad, BRICS, I2, U2, all international forums. Now India is a member or is an invited member, and Prime Minister Modi's voice becomes the voice of the world. That we have to understand. You see how our international relations were going on 10 years back? 10 years back, I would like to share with you what was the relationship with our neighbors. Were we trying to show them to be that we are big brothers? Trying to bully with our neighbors? No. Under Prime Minister Modi, we were always there to help and to cooperate with our neighbors. And I would like to share with you that the first visit Prime Minister Modi had was the visit to Bhutan. And I would also like to share with you that Prime Minister went to Nepal. And can you imagine that 17 years, after 17 years, the Prime Minister had visited Nepal? Can you imagine that Sri Lanka, after 28 years, Prime Minister Modi visited? No Prime Minister had visited for last 28 years. This all shows that how we were treating our neighbors, how we were looking towards our neighbors. Prime Minister Modi took 100 visits, more than 100 visits abroad, and visited more than 60 countries. And he saw to it that the voice of America, voice of India, and voice of the people of the India should echo in every part of the world in the right perspective. That was the thinking which he undertook. I would also like to share with you, as I said, that all organizations, all international organizations, India has been the member and now raising its voice. Prime Minister Modi has changed the political culture of the country. 10 years back, politics and discussion and discourse was who is from which caste who is from which region, who is the candidate, which part he belongs to, whether he represents the upper caste or the lower caste, what is his likes, dislikes. The country, the polity was divided in castes. The polity was divided in religions. But here, under Prime Minister Modi, I can say, सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास, सबका प्रयास, सबको साथ लेकर के चलने का, this politics and politics of development, politics of accountability, report card politics. What we said, we did. What we didn't say, we also did. That we have to make it understand. So the politics, the culture changed. The definition of politics has changed now. You see, if Raghavendra ji talks, he talks about what he did in the last 5 years. If Yediyurappa ji talks, he talks what he did for Karnataka. But I can assure you that when Siddaramaiah will talk, he will only talk about the divisive part, and he will talk about religion and caste, nothing beyond that. That you have to understand. This is the difference which we have to understand. Only divide, divide, divide. But Modi introduced the politics of development, politics of going forward, politics of taking all together. That cohesiveness always developed. Here I would also like to share on the economic front, and I would like to share with you, after the pandemic of Corona and after the Ukraine war, even economies of America is in doldrums. Even economy, last 2 days back there was a news that the GDP has fallen in America in the first quarter. It's a news. Europe, the economy is in doldrums. Russia, it is in problem. Japan, it is in problem. China, it is in problem. But the only bright spot for all economists is India. It is the bright spot. And you will be happy to share, I would be happy to share with you that India's economy, 10 years back we were number 11th. The Indian economy, the size of Indian economy was 11th. And now we have taken a long leap and we have defeated Britain, who ruled us for 200 years. We have overtaken them and now we are the 5th largest economy of the world. And make Raghavendra again the MP and make Prime Minister the 3rd time Prime Minister, we will be number 3 in the Indian economy by 2026-27. This is the difference that we have to understand. And when I say so, I talk about the per capita income, I talk about the defense exports, I talk about the pharmaceuticals. You will be happy to note that India now is the world's dispensary. Our export has increased by 138%. We are the country who's making the medicine which is cheapest and most effective medicine is being produced and manufactured in India. And the percentage of export has increased to 138%. Petrochemicals, our export has increased by 106%. In toy industry, you will be happy to note that our exports has increased 3 times. 10 years back, you used to bring Ganesh ji to your houses for puja. That Ganesh ji, there was a label put beneath that Ganesh ji and it was written made in China. Even Ganesh ji used to come from China. Now the toy industry and all types of images which is being rebuilt, India is now, the export has increased by 3%, but 3 times more. I would like to share with you, automobile industry. In your younger days, you must have heard about Datsun, Toyota, all Japanese cars. India has defeated Japan and now we are 3rd largest automobile market in the world. 3rd largest. Only America and China is ahead of us. This is the situation which has come up. So may it be petrochemicals, steel. We were number 4 in manufacturing. Now we are number 2 in manufacturing. This is the size of economy which is growing. And that is why I say time is not far when under dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, India will be number 3, third largest economy in the world. That we have to understand. I would also like to share with you that Prime Minister Modi had said that our government will be dedicated to the village. Our government will be dedicated for the poor. Our government will be dedicated to the farmers. Our government will be dedicated to the youth. Our government will be dedicated to the women empowerment. Gaon, Garib, Vanchit, Pidit, Soshit, Dalit, Yuva, Mahila, इनके लिए dedicated होगा, ये हम लोगों ने कहा था. And now you see all the schemes, pro-poor, pro-farmer, pro-industry, all has been taken care. And we have seen that all sections of the society are brought into the mainstream. That is how we are working. I can also assure you, when I talk about Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, 80 crore people are now getting 5 kilo wheat or 5 kilo rice or 1 kilo pulse dal. 80 crore people. The difference it has made is that now 25 crore people are now above poverty line. They have crossed below poverty line and now they are in above poverty line. Extreme poverty in India, according to International Monetary Fund, is now less than 1%. Is less than 1%. If I talk about Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, never we had heard that Kisan, the farmers, will get 2,000 rupees every 4th month. And I am happy that when our government, we also tried to top up, also bring them to give them some support. But now 11 crore 78 lakh farmers every 4th month directly into their account 2,000 rupees is going, and more than 2 lakh crore rupees have been given to their accounts to the farmers. If I talk about women empowerment, Ujjwala Yojana. It will look very simple to all of you, that Ujjwala Yojana, yes, we have given gas cylinders. No, it is not such. I come from village. I have seen my younger days. I know my women, sisters, brothers used to get up 5 o'clock morning, go to the jungles, go to the woods, cut trees, cut branches of the trees, bring back, and then they used to see to it that they are able to make the food or tea for the family. Today, 10 crore gas cylinders and connection has been given. They have been empowered, and within 5 minutes they are able to cook the food, and within half an hour they are able to serve the food. This is the difference and this is the empowerment. When I was a child, I remember, it's not good to say but it is a fact, that our sisters, our mothers used to go to the fields for their natural needs. They used to wait for sunset and sunrise. See what type of life they must be leading. And what was the number? 12 crore. 12 crore. Today, more than 12 crore Izzat Ghar. Toilets have been constructed and now they are living a life with dignity that we have to understand. This is women empowerment. During Corona, all the Jandhan Khata women were getting 500 rupees. What was that? It is not 500 rupees. It is the empowerment of the women. And now Prime Minister Modi has decided that we will make 3 crore sisters, Lakpati Didi, we are going to make them and we have to empower them. That is how we are working. I got the opportunity to be the health minister. I would like to share with you. Yediyurappa ji has been in politics for a long time, more than 50 years. He has been chief minister many times. We used to write, Bangarappa ji has been also, Raghavendra has also been in public life for long. What we used to do, we used to write letters to the Prime Minister and to Chief Minister. Dear sir, in my constituency, in my village, there is a poor farmer who has got cancer. and he needs to be treated, has to spend 2.5 lakh rupees. He is a poor person. His property will be sold. Only then he will be able to take his treatment. Kindly provide 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees for his treatment. This is what we used to write. The scenario is changed now. Prime Minister Modi has started the Ayushman Bharat, and now for 10 crore 74 lakh families, 50 crore people, poor people poor by profession, rickshaw wala, thela wala, redi wala, fedi wala, sabji wala, bus ka driver, bus ka cleaner, truck ka driver, truck ka cleaner, auto rickshaw driver, barber in the saloon, rag picker जो कूड़ेदान से प्लास्टिक इकट्ठा करता है, such people have been given 5 lakh rupees of annual health cover to them, 5 lakh rupees. And now I would like to share with you, make Raghavendra the MP, send the majority from Karnataka. You will be happy to note that Prime Minister Modi has decided any women, any mother who is above 70 years, any old person above 70 years, of any caste, of any religion, of any area, anybody above 70, he will get a health cover of 5 lakh rupees annually. That is going to make the change. These are the changes. So how we have empowered the farmers, how we have empowered the other people, that we have to understand. How we have empowered the women, how we have empowered the youth, how we have empowered the deprived sections of the society, how we have empowered the marginal section of the society, that we have to understand. I would also like to share with you, because here Siddaramaiah always talks about, in his own language, he always talks about that Karnataka is not getting its due, Karnataka is not getting its due. Yes, he is very correct. Siddaramaiah will never get his due. Because they only believe not in mission, they believe in commission. That they are not going to get. That they are not going to get. But I would like to share with you that there is a rise of 275% from UPA era as far as allocating funds to Karnataka is concerned. And I want my media to note, 275% increase is there to Karnataka for the development purposes. Here I would like to share with you, for infrastructure, 30,000 crore rupees is being spent in railways. 8,000 crore rupees have been spent on Bangalore-Mysuru Expressway. 15,767 crore rupees has been allocated for Bangalore suburban railway project. The Bharatmala project, 614 kilometers of highways is being constructed. Here I have come to Shivamogga. You must have seen the Shivamogga airport now. That itself gives how development takes place, that we have to understand. Bangalore airport, 5,000 crore rupees have been given. 450 crore rupees have been given for Shivamogga airport. That is the infrastructure which we are doing. For urban development, smart cities, Shivamogga, Mangaluru, Bangalore, Hubli, Dharwad, Davangere, Belgavi, all have been included, and more than 14,000 crore rupees are being allocated for the smart city, that we have to understand. If I talk about irrigation development project, 5,000 crore rupees for the Upper Krishna project, and 1,000 crore rupees for Kalasa Banduri project. And in principle, Vijaypur, Hassan, green airfield airports are being considered. The approval has been given in principle. The terminal building, as I said, of Bangalore, 5,000 crore rupees have been spent. The Hubli and Belgaum airports, the terminal buildings, uska bhi foundation stone rakh diya gaya hai. And I would like to share with you that the helicopter manufacturing hub is now in Karnataka, that we have to understand. In the aviation, Karnataka is taking the lead. And Prime Minister Modi has got a special preference for Karnataka for the development of it, that we have to understand. In Shivamogga, as I said, 1,403 crore rupees for 7 irrigation scheme projects. Maland region and Shivamogga, Shikaripura railway line project. Then again, the Vishweshwaraya iron and steel plant that has been restarted. Who had closed it, and now it has been restarted. So these are the things which we should share with people. How Karnataka, how Shivamogga, how every district is being given preference for the development. And according to Prime Minister Modi, we have to see to it that Karnataka's contribution has been the best, and it should remain best, and the contribution should carry on. That is how we are thinking. I would like to share with you here one more thing. Then when we talk about all this development, what opposition has got to say? What is their agenda? What is their agenda and what is their hidden agenda? It becomes my responsibility, sir, to make you aware what is their agenda. Their agenda is only one. Prime Minister Modi says that we will remove corruption, and they say that we will try to save the corrupt people. This is the agenda only, no other agenda. You see, nationally, when you talk about all political parties, all of them are involved in some cases or the other. You find which type of politics they are doing. And they are doing politics which is divisive in nature. I would like to share with you, 2 days back, there was a video, and they were trying to create an impression that SC, ST, OBC, the environment was being created that you should fear and you should be afraid of BJP, you should be afraid of NDA. When they will come, your reservation will go. This is how they were trying to make the SC, ST people afraid of Bharatiya Janata Party and NDA. And for that, what they did, they came out with a fabricated video. You must have seen their videos, the fabricated video which they came. But the people of India were aware of it. They knew the vicious and the divisive design of the India Alliance and the UPA. They understood. And then the media reports also, they also understood what is the fact. And they tried to expose the India Alliance with fake news, deep fake video. And what is most astonishing and what is the most sad part of it, and what is very, very alarming, is that this fake video was uploaded in the social media from Telangana's Chief Minister Revant Reddy's phone. See what type of people they are. People who are the state presidents, people who are the chief ministers, if they behave like this, that a deep fake video is uploaded in the social media, the investigations say that the deep fake video was uploaded from the mobile of Revant Reddy's phone. And here also I would like to say that further, that this India Alliance, all partners together, tried to make it viral. Do you subscribe such people to be brought forward? Do you subscribe that such people should be given preference? See which type of people they are. What type of politics they are doing. I will say one thing, that these politicians who are trying to make viral deep fake videos, they are actually in deep depression. They are seeing that Prime Minister Modi's leadership in 2024, we will cross 400 plus, and that is making them depressed. So they are in deep depression, and that is how. Another thing I would like to say, see the mentality of the Congress party and the Indie leaders. Can we do this? This is not deep fake video. This is an X-ray of the mentality, the poor mentality, the cheap mentality, the divisive forces mentality of Congress Party, of India Alliance, that they are coming to such activities and they are trying to divide India. The fact remains, Yadurappa ji, correct me, it is Congress Party, Siddaramaia's government, and before that they tried to take out, in Constitution it is very clearly written, Bharat Ratna, Dr. Bhimsarao Ambedkar has clearly said that in our Constitution, there is no place for religious reservation. There is no place. But what they did, they gave 4% reservation to Muslims. And from whose quota? From the OBC quota. Who is against the OBC? They are neither friends of Muslim brethren and they are neither any sympathizer for the OBC. In Andhra Pradesh, joint Andhra Pradesh, 4 times they came out with law where they tried to take the reservation of SC, ST, OBC to give it to the Muslim community. We are not against Muslim community, but we have to understand the Constitution clearly says that there will be no reservation on the basis of religion. And it is a very deep thought where the Constituent Assembly has debated for hours together and then we have come to this conclusion. But these people, which type of mischief designs they have, which type of vicious designs they have, which type of divisive designs they have, are we going to support them? Jara jor se boliye, are we going to support them? You see, we have to understand how country is going forward under Prime Minister Modi and we have to go forward. I would not like to take your much time. Raghavendra ji has been a very, very good debater and a good speaker in Parliament. He has always raised his voice. He has been always and very amiable, very approachable, and he has been always there to take care of the people of Karnataka and especially the people of Shivamogga. So I have come only to take your support and to ask for your support, your Ashirvadam to Raghavendra ji, so that in 400 number, the number of Shivamogga should also be there. And I assure you on behalf of Bharatiya Janata Party that under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister Modi, we will go forward and make this country a developed nation, a developed nation, a developed nation. Thank you very much for giving me a patient hearing.
ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಿರ್ಭೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರವಾಗಿ.